friends, I'm Lori. I'm the maker behind Stitch and Moan. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are a returning crochet friend, welcome back. This is it. This is the last market prep video that I will film for HorrorCon. We are finally there. It is Thursday. I'm getting a late start on next week's video. It's Thursday, July 3rd, and we still have a ton of work to do, which is, I'm working on something right now. We have moved on to the black yarn phase. I've been avoiding this. I'm making my black and white clown, and I have been avoiding it because of the amount of black yarn I'm going to need, and I only have so much. Like my very first one that I made, and I'll pop him in here, I frogged him, the entire thing. And a lot of the yarn, because I was completely clueless as to what I was doing, for every color change around, I cut the yarn, and it was a whole thing. So I've got lots of like pieces of yarn, and then I've got two big chunks from when I'm couple weeks back when I made that. Actually, I think I took it out because of copyright. I made a singer of a certain band, whom shall not be named, and I had that post on my Instagram because I was super proud of how it turned out, and said band flagged it and Instagram removed it. So he got frogged real fast. I needed his yarn, but anyway. So I've got like two big piles of black yarn in my floor that I've been avoiding because I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough, which I know is not like what I should be doing. I should, you know, go ahead and get it knocked out to see if I'm going to have to drive all over Tennessee to find more black yarn. But anyway, today is finish up the clown day. I only have one of the minis finished, and I had planned on making 5. I might make maybe one small one with the sunflower eyes. I've got one big one completely made. He just needs to be sewn together. And then I might, if I have time, make another one with the sunflower eyes. I'm not sure. But what I'm doing right now is I'm working on his arm. And I'm still not to the point where I can crochet and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. How many magic rings do you make in a day? I think this one is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th of the day. It's noon. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna like focus for the day, is to get as many clowns made as I can. We are gonna have to run out in a bit because I'm almost out of white. Yeah. Not only am I running low on black, but I'm almost out of white. So I need to make sure that I've got enough black and white for him. And then I talked about this last week. I've got little nightmare pants made, so I need to finish him, and those are the two things that are like weighing on. Well, I've looked down on the floor and I see another thing that's weighing on me. My Haddonfield Halloween fella, I'm trying to figure out how to do his hair. I don't know. I don't know how to do his hair, so I've like, that was another one. We're to the point now where I'm to all of the things that I've avoided doing because of I don't want to do them, or I don't know how I'm going to do it. So now, a week left, panic is higher than normal. But anyway, I'm fairly certain that I screwed up my count on this arm, so I'm going to pause for a bit and try to get this one done. I've got 3. This is my 4th, so I only need 1 more after this. And then I can start working on his legs and then start doing his body. This is one of the white legs. And then we need to run out and get more yarn. We're probably gonna do that after lunch. We like to, you know, go out and do things the hottest part of the day. But then hopefully I can at least get 1 clown completely finished today, but that is ambitious, I think. I don't know, but we'll get there. I'm getting so nervous about this market, so nervous, but I think it'll be fun and a very good learning experience, and I'm excited to start talking about my next market, which we'll talk about soon. But anyway, I'm gonna try to finish this arm, or at least get it to a point where I don't have to think about it anymore, and I'll check back later. Okay, we came back to At Home for something, and look at this. How cute is that? We're back, friends. It's like almost 8, I think, Thursday evening. And earlier, remember, I said that I wanted to have one of my clowns finished before the end of the day. Here's what we have. We're almost there, but he's not gonna be finished today. I'm hoping I have enough white down here to finish his head. I don't think that that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen, but we'll see. I'm downstairs, as you can tell. My kid's outside, so I didn't want to go into my crochet room. I thought I'd hang out down here for a little bit. But this is the white. We did go to Hobby Lobby earlier and get the some more white yarn, and I got some more of like that beige yarn for some more face huggers just in case I run out. And I need to make the mask for Bubba Sawyer. And the girl, one of the girls at the register asked me, and the last time I was in there and I bought a bunch of yarn, she got really excited and started talking to me about crocheting because she also crochets. And she was like, "Ooh, what are you making with this?" And I'm like, I'm in Hobby Lobby buying white yarn for a killer clown and a mask made out of a face from another horror movie. So I'm like, what do I say? Like, but I told her, I'm like, I do horror plushies, and the beige is for face huggers, because that's true, and the white is for Art the Clown. Ooh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I'm very salty over the copyright thing. I don't think Damien is mad about like the fan art and the fans doing things with his clown. I think he's quite flattered and excited and rich. But anyway, I told her that that's what I was making, and she got super excited about it. And I thought that was pretty fun. Like, it was genuinely excited about the creepy things. And so that was fun. I didn't feel as bad going in there because, you know, she told me that she makes dragons and like mythical things. So that was cool. But anyway, I'm going to try to finish this fella's head and at least get that done tonight. I'll feel a lot better when I have that part finished, because then tomorrow all I'll need to do for him would be make his little hat and his frill and his little puffs and put his makeup on. Like, you think you're almost finished, and then you realize you've got like 75 other steps to do. But I'm gonna try to get his body made tonight, get his eyes on. Brought those down here with me. And we'll work on some more tomorrow. So I'll check back in tomorrow with some more updates. But I got the main thing, like I put in here a few minutes ago that we went to At Home. I bought that tray. Like it says it's a charcuterie board, but I wouldn't put food on it. I don't know if I'm going to use it for HorrorCon, but it's definitely going to be at the show in September that I keep alluding to. And then I bought the other thing that I needed for my display. So that was a huge weight off of me. And then my ice maker is making ice. I need to, I still need to paint my sign. It's just been so hot. I haven't wanted to go outside and deal with it. But I have the thing now for my sign. I might have to cut some of the wood that I have. I might have to cut a little bit of it off, but I'm not sure. I'll look at it again tomorrow, and I might start painting that tomorrow. But anyway, I'll check back in tomorrow with updates because I have the loudest fridge in the world. Hey friends, happy Saturday. I had to think about it for a minute. The 3-day weekend has me kind of messed up, but just wanted to pop in and update on my HorrorCon progress. Yesterday was Friday the 4th. Oh my gosh. Can you tell I'm a horror crocheter? Okay. Yesterday was July 4th. It was Friday. So we just kind of hung around, and I got up, had my coffee, and immediately started working. I, yesterday, crocheted 4 black and white clowns, and then today I did the last one. So now I have a total of 6 made. I still have to do his like accessories, like the ruffle and his puffs and his hat and his makeup, but that's like the part that I was the most worried about, was just getting his body made done. And now I'm working on the Nightmare Man's arm. I need 1 arm with the knives. I'm very tired, so I don't know language right now. I need 1 more arm with the glove, which is this, and then I'm gonna make 2 arms with the burned hand, and I've got almost another body made. I just needed the arms because I crochet those in. And then goal for today is to finish 2 Nightmare Mans. Nightmare Men. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to hop back off here, read a dictionary, and try to finish the Nightmare Men. Okay. We're taking a little field trip today. There is a vendor market that I actually applied for, but I didn't get in. That's totally fine because I would have been overwhelmed with stuff. So we're on our way there right now. It's Sunday afternoon. It's like 2 o'clock. The real feel outside is 108, and I know they're going to be outdoor vendors, and I feel so bad for them. We're about 5 minutes away from the venue, but I passed a Goodwill, so we're going to run in. I've not been to a Goodwill in like 3 months, and I need my fix. So I'm going to run in here real quick, and then we're going to go to the vendor market. Okay, we are back. It's Tuesday morning. I just finished my coffee. I'm about to go get ready for the day. I haven't vlogged in a couple of days, so I thought I would just come on and update with some things. The craft fair I went to the other day, I didn't record while I was there because it was a small venue and there were people everywhere. It had a huge turnout from when I was there. I got there at 2 and went from like 1 to 6, and there was a really good crowd there. But in saying that, like, I didn't want to be that person walking around with my phone and, you know. So I mainly wanted to go, well, I wanted to go because it was like right up my alley. Be Quit Eating Yarn. It was hosted by the Nashville Curiosities Collective, and there were all kinds of really cool vendors there. Handmade jewelry, baked goods. I bought a little skull cake, which if you follow me on Instagram, you saw it. Let's see what else. But one of the reasons why I wanted to go, other than just it was an incredibly cool event, was there is another crocheter in my area who is very well known. Hi, Amber. I can't imagine that you'd be watching this, but hello if you are. And she was there, and I wanted to meet her in person because we are in the same area and we do the same thing. So I just wanted to meet her, and I learned about a new yarn from her, which I am very excited about. I might try that for the next market that I have coming up. But I did buy one of her mystery bags because I wanted to support her, and I got a little ghost. I left it downstairs, but maybe I'll pop that in at some point. Since I know how to edit now, I'll put it right here. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I wasn't there very long. Like I said, the venue was small, but it was so cool. It was in a theater, and it had like the marquee. You'll see the pictures. But it was really, really neat. And they have another one, I think in like November. They do them twice a year. So I'm looking forward to going to that one. But as far as progress, I've been knocking some stuff out. So we've got all kinds of clown ruffles. I have to sew them on. The puff balls for his costume are in the floor. And then I have 3 tiny little chapeaus. I need 2 more. Yeah. And then last night I started sewing hair, or not sewing, I started crocheting the hair for Bubba Sawyer. I'm pretty much to the point where, you know, just like the little detail things are left. I think what I'm going to do, because since I'm running out of time, it's Tuesday and HorrorCon is on Saturday. I think what I'm going to do is I might just take my beige yarn with me, and if the mini face huggers are moving quickly, I might make some more while we're there. I don't know, because I have to focus on the bigger things. I still need like my big size nightmare guy. I'm almost out of black yarn. This is all the black yarn that remains. And I still have 2 clown hats to make, a hood for my scary movie guy, and I want to make 2 more clowns, which that's not happening with this. So anyway, but I'm pleased with the progress that we have. I made my to-do list, and it's not that long. Still working on several things, but you know, I have it written down. I still need to make my sign. I still have a lot to do, but it'll get done. Today I have to take my car to get serviced, and it just so happens that it's right next to Michael's, so we're gonna run in there again and hope they have black yarn. I'm not holding my breath. And then yeah, so, but I'm gonna take a project with me, hopefully, and then we'll just see what I can get done. Okay, I'm gonna hop off here and get ready for the day. and figure out what to work on next. Okay, so I've been sitting here talking for the last few minutes and the camera wasn't on. But anyway, I've got all of my clowns made. I sewed him all up yesterday, and oh my gosh, my fingers are so sore. I forgot that I already had one made, so I have 6 of these, which is good, because I have a feeling that they're gonna be popular. And then I've got all of my nightmare dudes ready, and this hat turned out more Australian outback than fedora than I wanted, but oh well, it's finished. Done is better than perfect. And then yesterday I started working on this because this has actually been really bothering me, the hair for Mr. Haddonfield here. I just surface crocheted around and then just did some rows and double crochet on the top. And it took about an hour, I think. I'm not really sure, but I think I might do some like mean eyebrows on him. This one, he also needs his collar, but I'm getting low on blue. So he's almost ready, and then I've got 2 more here, and then I've got 2 more waiting for their heads. And then like this one, oops, he needs his like detail. I don't know why this one has such a belly compared to the other ones. That's very funny to me, but anyway, like he has his collar and the detail for his jumpsuit. He has his jumpsuit, so I just need to do his collar on that one. And then I need to do Ghostface. Oh, I'm sorry, the Scary Movie guy. I need to do his hood and his face, but I have no idea. I don't have enough black yarn, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So I'll think about that later. But then the big thing that I did yesterday, like I said, I had been making Bubba Sawyer's hair. Let's see. Here he is. And I didn't realize his hair was going to be so heavy, and I didn't stabilize his head enough. So that's kind of crappy, but today I'm going to sew his arms on, his collar and his tie. His apron's already ready, and I'm going to make his mask. And I think I also have his eyebrows over there. I can't remember, but anyway, should be able to finish him up today, and then he's ready. His hair, I had to use the Hobby Lobby yarn, not the blanket yarn, and I don't like how it turned out. It's too stiff. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's very stiff. So hopefully when I get the mask on, he looks a little better. But anyway, so I think that's where we are right now. Today is just going to be more sewing, detail work, because I have all of my little zombies, but he needs his button eye. And I was thinking I might do some pink ones. I don't know. I've got these, and there's one of my kids' toys that he likes to leave in here. Anyway, I need to do this eye. My zombies got spread out all over the place. I might do maybe a pink one, since we're getting Posh back. I might do pink, just to have some different colors. And then I've got this. Oh my gosh, I almost knocked stuff over. Good God. I've got this too, but I doubt I'll use that. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's it, and I'm gonna go get ready for the day, and then I'll do my outro for this video. All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today, or this week, whatever. I'm in my pantry right now. I'm downstairs getting ready to do some work down here. So thank you for hanging out with me this week, the final push before my big 2-day show. Next week's video is going to be like wrap up to get ready and whatever else I can fit in. Hopefully some footage of the convention. I might break that into 2 separate videos though, just for people who aren't into horror. And then whatever else we can get into next week. I plan on taking a couple of days off and like giving my hands a break. That won't happen. But anyway, so thank you so much for hanging out with me again this week, and until next time, happy crocheting.